Wait, are we working this time? I tried it and it said it was unavailable. Alrighty. We'll see what's going on here. It says it's doing it, and I see a person, so... Alright, we're back. It seems they changed all the parameters. It's a different Wi-Fi name, different Wi-Fi. There we go. Alright, I'll repeat it again. They changed the Wi-Fi. They changed the name, the password, and everything, so that's why it didn't really work. Now we're good. I got the IP, I got all that stuff. Things should be normal as Mason's is. Anyway, last week we did Duckpin, so we know that might mess up the game a bit. Hello, Chris Allen. So let's see how badly things go for the first game or two or three. Like I said, Duckpin I did last week. That means I'm probably going to lob a few. If I didn't release that ball prematurely, that would have been a lob. Just like that one. I think that was at the line. So I got a spare. That means it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? And yes, for the past couple of shots, only because I discovered by accident, shut off all the unimportant apps completely, let YouTube run. The good camera will last a while. It might get jerky, but it typically will still run. If it becomes a problem, we're going to use the El Crapola. And I'm doing that just to be sure it's working. El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Can you tell that they fixed the pin plates? I don't know, maybe Duckpin's helping a little bit. Strike on spare, says Chris Allen. Hello, Tom. So far we have a perfect game, and I jinx it every time I say that, but there was one time it didn't happen that way. Perfect game for 7 frames, then 8 and 9 ruined it with a pair of 8s, and 10 was a 10. It was a 104 Brian's bowl away. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? And by the way, just once, before they did the renovations and fixed the pin plates, I actually did get a double strike here. Back to normal. What a crappy fill of 1 on a strike. The mother of cursed fills, just the one. What a lovely third frame that was, wasn't it? We got a third ball owed to us. Yeah, I think the guy will trust me on this. Everybody else does. Is this one over the line? The answer is no. See that line there? The pin has to be behind it, which it is. And for those of you who say this place never had subway returns, there's proof that we had subway returns. Hence why we got this like 9-inch drop over here. Right there. This is where the balls travel. Back when the subway returns were a thing here. Alright. Ball 3. The wood giveth, the wood taketh away. At least it's an 8. And a cruddy 6, because why keep the game good? Alright, reality check. Halftime report. Halftime report. You had a strike for the spare fill. There we go. And then we got the strike, and one of the ultimate curses of the fill, a lousy 1 frame, being the 1 that fills it in. An 8 and a 6. Well, at least the 46 is okay, but the game itself is not doing very well, and I do see that this stupid thing is blurring. Hello, Robert. Yes, Drum Machine, they during the pandemic closure, they redid the approaches. They're really slippery, and they redid the pin decks because this stupid thing don't play focus. There we go. To quote Mark Ritchie, the gutters at the pin plate are half pipes, hence why this is still a tough house. Most of them are like maybe an inch or slightly less deep at the pin plate. That makes a difference because any of the pins hit the gutter, then that's pretty much where they stay. There we go. That's what happens right off duck pin. Everything just goes everywhere. Spare, then a strike, then a lousy 1 frame after it. Then a spare and 6 with El Stinko, the bonus ball. And thank you, Chris Allen, for the compliment. Let's see what this one is. El Stinko stinks for the leave, but the 5 fill is not really that bad. Still, anywhere else, that probably would have been a spare. We'll take 10. Yeah, after duckpin, I still have a lob issue. Thank goodness I'm throwing the ball further away from the foul line. 10. Already in good territory. 9 and 2 frames to hit smack dab middle of average. We'll discuss that after this game. Watch me forget. 19 to hit something that rarely happens here even after they fixed it. That many numbers in the score. And here comes the other side, halfway to Worcester this time. Stink frame of 4. Well, at least it's a good game. We just need 5 to hit smack dab average. All right, halftime. No, final report. And this thing froze. So, yeah, you can go. Yeah, we're going to have to rely on crappy cam. Oh, car wash. Yeah, duck pin, it's going to go everywhere for a while. And I have to shoot far from the line or I'll lob. Spare. Then a 10, the first ball knocking down 5, making the fill. Then another 10 on a 4. And a 9. At least it's a 94. Game number 2. A little bit of Masons there. Week 5 to start. Spare written all over. All I have to do is hit the left half of the alley. That makes up for it a little bit. I love the gimmies. Ooh, $2.57 from Chris Allen. Why, thank you. Doing great. Keep up. Same to Chris. Chris, I don't think we're going to see him for a very long time because his shifts changed to a point that we can't meet anymore. And he works in a nursing home facility, so until this whole COVID crap is over, it's best we don't meet up. Period. Even if he ever became available, El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? I think we can make that a little bit bigger. There we go. It's funny that the monetization thing only shows 250, and I know there's 7. And that's because it shows the 2, then a point, and a 5. It doesn't show the full cents figure. All right, time for El Stinko. Have we seen this before? Once again, 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. Will they add up to more than 1? That's the same, just a different account. Oh. Alright. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. Can they add up to more than 1? The good news is it's better than 1 for sure. The bad news, it's Bob Caleri. Yeah, Drum Machine, they fixed the pin plates. They took the sandpaper off them, and now you get some kind of action. Bad news is Rob Caleri. Good news is it's not really good, but at least a 5 fill, which is better than 1. I still think they got the magnets under the pins, though. 9. Third frame, and I tied my low. And I totally forgot to mention the scores and everything. So hopefully I'll remember next time. Not even close. 9er. Craptacular 4. Quack, quack. Still having a problem with the duck pin influence there. 5. A spare. And a strike. But the 2 balls that I threw added up to 9, so that makes the fill, and also that particular frame on the 4. 57. Forgot to mention highs and lows. High is a 142 done at New Palace Lanes, right here. The low of 44, and my high here is a 125. Not banking on that. I would have to do a little better than the first half to make that happen. My control is still everywhere because of it, though. 10. Say it with me now. Welcome to Masons. In fact, it says it right there. So that means this frame is very likely junk. Well, maybe we can save it. Just barely stayed on. In this place, you cannot hit a pin if it goes in the gutter. In fact, you can miss the 7 and the 10 and stay on the lane. 8. I was aiming for the obviously easier to get. Either way, it's still a 9. Lousy 6. Still puts us in a better position from the previous game. All right, I need to at least clear the plate. Make sure it's working. At least clear the plate to get the 3-digit score. And week 7. Well, we can kiss the high triple goodbye, but then again, Masons, that wouldn't happen here. 10, 8, 9, 6, 7, 97. Like I said, getting 100 here is kind of an achievement, even with the improvements. Game number 3. That's almost exactly where I wanted that ball to go. And it almost worked. Start with 9. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that scoring. According to ICBA records of casual league bowlers, average ability is about 90. People's averages fluctuate 10 points either way. So if we get at least an 80, it's a halfway decent game. Of course, 100 would be nice, especially here. Frame 2. And that's proof that at least part-time I suck. That's a 6. Third ball, that is. Oh, good, the 4 horsemen. The only good thing is the piece of wood behind them. All I have to do is hit the head pin the right way. And that was it. That means it's once again time for everybody's favorite bonus ball, El Stinko. What will the bonus be? No, that was not a good thing. Still gettable. At least the fill of 6 is good, but El Stinko stinks for the leave. I think that might have been behind the line. The mic on the camera has a slight lag on it, so you wouldn't be able to tell. If it was ever so slightly over, we let those live anyway. 7. Actually, by rules of Candlepin bowling, it only can be called by a lob, technically, if a judge is there. But still, if I see that it's too much, we won't count it. Because to be honest, at the competitions that I have been, people that lob it ever so slightly, they let them live too. wood made that a little better with an 8. Again, halftime report, and the half isn't looking terribly bad. Besides, well, not the 9, but the 6. And then the spare. And a week 7 Curse of the Fill, first 6 filling, and an 8, respectable 46. For the schmuck that comes in the door for fun. And I always am forgetting to hit this. Does not look like a thing at all. Sometimes comments will not come through. If I can respond, I try to. So if you're responding and I'm not ignoring you. I'm not alpha omega sinning people, as I like to call it. Let's continue the second half. A little too full on that one. Another lovely 7. $19 within 3 to hit minimum average skill. Again, the wood giveth, the wood taketh away. It's still 8, though. That's what a right-hander doesn't want to see, a half Worcester on the right. As Dave Madela says, if you can get a spare off it, it's pretty when it goes. Oh, this frame sucks. Welcome to Union Station. I could have went for the easy 2 on either side for 6. I tried to go for the hero. Not the smartest thing to do, but it's not a competition. Fine. All right, we need at least a 6 to end at the bottom of average. And we made it. If if that wood wasn't there, it would have just went right past it without interference. Gave the king the kiss of death for 10. Alrighty. 8, 7, 8, 5, 10. So far, 84 is the low game. It's very rare that no stinkers are on the sheet. That's every game 80 or higher. So there is a 60s and 70s possibly looming. Will we avoid it? Game number 4. Once I do this thing like I always do. All right. Hey! That's the best start you can have. You know what that means? Yes, Chris, indeed. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. Only once here, when things were hard, I managed somehow to get a double strike. Can it happen again? Very unlikely. Can we do better than a 1 fill on a strike like the first one? Let's find out. El Stinko 1 stunk with a 3. Both El Stinko stink for the leave. And for a strike, 6 is kind of a weak one. But the overall score, it still helps. That makes frame 1 a 16. Almost as always, curse of the fill. The 6. Just behind it again. Once again, time for El Stinko the bonus ball. Hello, DJ Launchpad 2. That was 2 balls. Let's see what else Stinko gives us. Looks like we got a 7. I'm very positive that was a spare. Hello, Toy Freddy. That could have been a 10, but that's 8. Cherry picked a lousy 7. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I believe we're good then. Halftime report. Strike. Then Curse of the Fill. The 2 balls taking out 6, nothing after that. Then a spare. And then an 8 fill, which is actually not a Curse of the Fill. 47. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, another 7, which kind of weak again. 54. Alrighty, next half. Welcome to COVID lanes. That's a thing. I guess I gotta hit the pin on the left where the wood is. It wouldn't have been a spare, we just wanted it to be decent ending. And that's a 10. And that pin leaning on the side does count because it fell. I'm beginning to think the good camera was just a fluke for a while. Now we have to wait for the wood to settle down, which it did. Ooh, guide rail. If I'm slightly off to the left, it might help. Not to the right. Well, it would have helped. I'll take 10. All right, we're already in a good spot. 8 and 2 frames to hit middle of average. 18 to hit 3 digits. Just the 7. So it'll be a 90s game as long as I knock down a pin. Well, stink frame of 3, and oddly enough, that's not the worst we did today. Well, it ends in a whimper like they pretty much always do. 10, 10, no microwave turkey dinner with an 8, 7, and down the rabbit hole of hell it goes with a 3. But at least it's a 92. I still suck. The first ball is getting better. Everything else, not so much. Speed is the key. Well, not necessarily. Accuracy is better than speed, although speed helps with pin action. So you dance around more. Game number 5. Saved it. Decent 8. So far, 5 is the worst start. Way too full. And 1 is the worst frame. That's a 7, that lobbed too much. Yeah, no, it's barely visible, but there's a lob line right there. If I go a hair over it, we let it live. Hint, wink, dirty secret. Most competitions will turn their back the other way if you ever so slightly lob. I've seen it at every competition I've been part of or witnessed. Anyway, worst case is an 8. We got a Woolworth, the 5 and 10. Would have likely been a 9 anyway. So it's either going to be 8 or a 9. All right, smack dab in the middle for the 8. 8. All right, halftime report. 8, 7, 9, 8, 8. Right at the very bottom at 40. Need 8s to maintain, 9s and up will do us good. Of course, marks, even better. No pin lights, cost cutting. Actually, the pin deck lights are on. I have a feeling that they have replaced the bulbs with LEDs, because it's really hard to see on video, but the pins on my lane are ever so slightly brighter. But yeah, the pin light is on it. Pin deck light is on, and it actually is fairly bright. The lanes are ridiculously bright. Now we have to wait for that piece of wood to settle down. That's another thing, after they fix the deck, the pins will roll around instead of just drop and play dead. We'll take 9 for sure. Thank goodness that ball ricocheted off that falling pin. Spare. This will turn a bottom of average into at least somewhat average with El Stinko, the bonus ball, to help out. Let's see what the bonus is. El Stinko stinks with 3. Curse of the Fill, week 7. $11 and 2 to make the bottom end. Once again, our friend Bob Caleri with a pin behind his middle finger that can help get rid of that 9. All I have to do is that very rare moment that I actually can accurately aim the ball between the 1 and 2. Take 8. Need 3 to make bottom of average. Although to go back, way back to drum machines, saying that this place isn't the Masons he remembers seeing. After the post-pandemic, they cleaned out the index and things move a lot better now. The first 4 lanes, which are known to be total hell, even almost impossible to play, now those first 4 kind of play like how the rest used to play. I was too busy sidetracked, so I lost count. We're going to just stick with the 8. Alrighty. 9, spare, curse of the fill only 7, first ball knocking down 3, 8 and 8, 85. Game number 6 before halftime. Bad approach on the second ball, and I went with it. Kingpin remains for 9. Yeah, I got to work on that post duck pin lobbing issue. Still behind the line, 8. Wouldn't have mattered if my toes ever went even a quarter inch further. It would have been a foul. Stink frame of 4. This is my worst game. Not bad for a slippery throw. The Lily, one of my favorites. Note the sarcasm. I think the succubus is looming. Niner. I mean 8. Again, because that pin fell, that one counts. And this game's already garbage. That's a 6. Halftime report, and there's going to be a lot of rebuilding. 9, 8, and then it sucks from there. 4, all the 8, 6, 35. That's it. Need a mark and a decent fill just to get it to where we need it. Even the good balls have to suck now. Eight's not cutting it. There, a 10 will help it. Puts it within range, but we need a lot. Eights don't cut it. I think the succubus is finally came. Game's garbage. 6. Yeah, we need a mark. So how far in the 70s are we getting? I don't think that's going to matter much. Alrighty. Looking at it, 2 will stink of the bonus balls, and we need just 3 pins. Remember, the first strike we only got 1. Well, there's the 3. cruddy 5, but I went for a safety throw. All right, this is the low one so far, and it barely makes it acceptable. Where's the line that I drew? There it is. 8, 10, 8, 6. But then a strike in, well, not the best of fills, a 5, which saves the game. It turns the succubus away barely with an 82. And now it's halftime. Take care of getting the towel remoistened, clean the bowling balls. Actually, they're not coming back too bad, but it's a thing that we do. So, back in a moment. Alrighty. They're all taken care of. And we see something new. Pop it up. There it is. Safety throw, never heard of that term. Counting 10 pin, Greek. Yeah, basically the safety is we know that we'll increase the score if we shoot where there's pins but not going for the best shot, but where there's a mass of pins. It's a common occurrence in duck pin and candlepin, especially if you have like 2 pins on one side and 1 on the other. You go for the 2. Try not to be the hero and try to get all the points. Sometimes I do it anyway. All right, halftime. Game 7 is now starting. We just slayed the succubus, but will it come? We've never had 2 performances in a row in Candlepin where the succubus never showed. Decent start. Ball returns are still hogging the balls a little bit, but now that they're going through after they did their work, they're coming back a little faster. Elevators of Canada. Hello there. No, I did not ask for actions. I don't know why it decided to do that. Alright, there we go. Elevators of Canada, big elevator dude. Ah, nice to know. Hello there. Spare. El Stinko. Let's see what we get. El Stinko stinks with a 3. Now to explain safety throw, this is ball 2, so we're going to go for it and try to hit the head pin on the right. And hopefully one of the pins will clear the 7. Now, if I miss everything, for example, I could go for the head pin to try to get the most, or what I can do is aim for the 3 pin and hope to get it 4. That would be a safety throw. But this is ball 2, so we go for it. Bowling God's middle finger for 9. Take 9 again. The first week after duck pins is the most grueling. I mean, that was just barely behind the line. Middle finger again for the 9. That wood were just a hair further closer. Still in that. Halftime report. Spare. Then a 9. First ball only being 3 of them. Then 9. Then 9. Then 9. 49. And we'll repeat this because people jump in and out. High single 142 New Palace Lanes. The high here 125, which is also where I got the low of 44. All right, here. Okay, we can show the comments now. Yeah, it was a tough bowling sport. We'll have to try for real someday. Safety throw, nice to know. I love Stinko Tech Man. I think the 7 is the 2 middle fingers of the devil. Oh, especially in Candlepin. You know, in both sports, I believe it's equally as difficult. Although if we have wood, that can sometimes help. But without wood, 10 pins almost like anybody can do it. Just as a comparison. And no, not anybody can do it. It's just like if you can hit a 200 in Candlepin, you're a god. It is harder to get a 200 in Candlepin than it is to get a 310 pin. Because there's a few Candlepinners that do 10 pin and their average is about a 120, 130 in this, but every now and then they've hit 300 in 10 pin. Sometimes they get close to 200. As the equivalency is, by laws of averages, getting a 200 here is like getting an impossible 380 in 10 pin. Just to give you an idea of the difficulty. Second half. Well, we're halfway to Worcester. And in Worcester, you cannot play this game anymore. Welcome to Masons. Although, yeah, if I hit that piece of wood, we can do some damage. There, if we had to hit anything, it was that. So we can get a decent out of 8. Say it with me. Welcome to Masons. I know in this lower res camera it's hard to see, but it says it right there. Well, for the frame of getting screwed, I'm amazed I got the weak 7. All right, 3 frames to get 16 to hit bottom end of average skill. And since people are jumping on and off, especially big elevator dude, average skill according to ICBA standards and record keeping of casual league bowlers, average skill is a 90 compared to 150 in 10 pin. And people's averages typically fluctuate around 10. If we get at least 80, it's a decent game. It's moving. 10. $16 to hit middle of average. 2 frames. We're going to have to take one away because the gutter ball took one out. Eight minus the gutter ball pin, 7. All right, 9 to hit middle of average. So it's already a good game. barely behind the line. It's gonna suck. And Sucksville it is. Only a 3. I think the slide is starting to go away. Love that freeze frame. Yeah. Let's fix that. All right, we'll let the good camera go for a little bit. This phone does not like to work when it's even remotely warm. Not even hot, just warm. 8, 7, 10, 7, 3, 84. At least the succubus is still away, which I also feel the slide is doing the same thing. Game 8. Perfect ball, and the wood took it away. Niner. Time for everyone's favorite bonus ball, El Stinko. How much will this bonus be? Let's see how long this phone doesn't like to be charged either. Let's see how long the good camera will last before it freezes and from overheating. And let's see what the bonus is. What a crappy lead from El Stinko, but a 6. Here to the left. Wrong pins. That's 8. It took till game 8 to say that's an I wish it was ball 2 moment with 10. It's better because the crap camera froze and the next one in rotation's the good one. And we're just gonna let it live till it freezes. All right, I'll look at those comments at halftime, which is after this next spray. On a typical candlepin lane, if you can miss the far 7 or 10 pin and keep it on, you can keep it on the plate, I'm trying to say. So it's impossible to hit the 7 and 10 with a brush of a ball and fall in the gutter. 8. Here's the halftime report, which we're going back to the crap camera now. Well, after the look at my self camera, yeah, you can go. All right. This thing really hates to work when it's remotely warm. Well, I guess you can kind of see I already have it there. It's a 51. 9, spare, 8, first ball knocking down 6, 10, 8, 51. Yeah, this thing does not like to operate remotely close to warm. So if I do my arcade 1-up, it's definitely hotter in my apartment, so it'll be recorded. Oh, hello, 8-pin. I did not see you there. I guess we'll let the blue suite take that away. No. 3 within 2 to hit bottom end of average. 13 for middle. week 7. Six to hit middle of average. All right, here's the thing I'm observing a couple, 4 or 5 lanes down. They have a kid that's misbehaving. And they said if he's gonna misbehave, they're leaving, which makes sense. But instead of going home, they threaten, okay, we're gonna go to the playground, I guess. How is that teaching a kid anything? Ball 2. We went home and we got punished when we misbehaved.
Sit down.
It was a good game, so I went for it. Paid off a little bit with 8. Really? All right, 9, 8, 9, 7, 8, 92. I don't think we're hitting 100 here today, but you never know. It usually doesn't happen. When the pins hit the gutters, that's pretty much it. Game 9, 3/4 pole. Lousy 5. That ties the worst start. Spare. Problem is we have the slide disappearing. And we got people playing loud music. El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? The slide disappeared. It's gone in the middle. El Stinko stinks with 2. Wow, with 1 and 5, that's hard. We got the 10. Week 7. Oh, and I'm surprised it took this long to go for the Emily. That's nothing in ball one, because I'm trying to avoid the sticky spot now and get everything in ball two. Eight. All right, here we go. Halftime. 5, spare, 10. Lousy 2 fill from the first ball, only knocking down 2. 7 and 8, 42. Eight. The king shall not fall for 9. Oh, great, the 4 horsemen. Just what I don't want to see. Piece of wood helped to get 8. Two frames, 13 to hit bottom end of average. Stink frame of 3, because why do better? Well, it looks like the succubus is going to hit. We need a clean plate. Succubus struck. And mediocrity. 8, 9, 8. And that ruined it. 79. Well, the succubus had to come. There's almost never, ever 2 runs in a row without him showing up. Number 9, and in the 3/4 point, we also clean the balls again. At least the ones that came back. Alright, let's see. From half wizard $10, you'll take that any day. Way back when that happened, I forgot to be talking to you. Hello, Browns Becker. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A lot of elderly in Florida would like to see this there, because a lot of them came from New England. But of course, the community at large, which wants to promote the game and spread it, won't spread it, because that's too far. They need to put up or shut up. And now it's time for finish this. Oh no, we already finished a half. Game 10. How many copyright slams I'll get because of these people playing their music. Welcome to Masons. You know what that means? The quarter twister means this frame is likely a throwout. Okay, I guess that saved it. Now I gotta wait for the wood to settle down as we talk over the loud copyrighted music. Middle finger remains for 9. Oh, there's another gimme. Let's see how I blow it. I didn't, but Masons pretty much almost did. Long starving for a mark, El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? El Stinko lives up to its name with 3. There's the dreaded Caleri again, this time with no help. Can we make the Caleri go away? Almost. Niner. Here we are with the halftime report. 10, 9, spare, 10. Unfortunately, the first ball only knocked down 3 for that fill. 9, decent 51. A respectable 51. Doesn't that look familiar? Only difference is we only have one ball. Didn't go for the safety, went for the hero. It kind of paid off a little bit with 8. Now you gotta wait for that piece of wood to settle down. All right. Spare. Even sticking, I'm doing okay. Now Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be this time? All right, decent 7. A little tough for me to get, but I can do it. Six. No slide. 8. All right. 6 between 2 frames for middle, 16 for 100. Of course, when it matters, things get ruined. That's a 5. One to hit 90, and that's pretty much as far as we're going. Niner. Oddly enough, this is the highest game. There it is. 8. Spare. 8. First ball knocking down to 7. 5. 9. Oh, 97. No, 9. 98. Yeah, I'm right. 98. So close, but so far away. Number 11. Start with 8. Oh goody, the 4 horsemen again, with no helping wood. I made it. Oh. Ball barely behind the log line, but if it's just a hair over, we let it live, because as I've said previously, I've been to and participated in several competitions, and without a lob line judge, if somebody lobs ever so slightly, they kind of look the other way. So it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. Yes, I did. Cartney 999, I believe. I have to set the brightness set low so it's hard to read, so the battery will charge and last longer. Time for El Stinko. What will the 4 horsemen spare give us? El Stinko stinks with a lousy refill. Somehow making the stick work. Fat pin, we like fat pins. Hang on, look who shot it. Niner. I did push the button. You're gonna have to mute the mic a little bit. Alrighty. That teaches that pin for not going down for me. That's 8. Halftime report. 8. Spare. 10. First ball only knocking down 3. 9 and an 8. A decent 48. Six. Game is sinking. That's a lousy 7. Need 29 to hit middle of average. So we're looking at bottom end of average. Welcome to Masons. Not many for bottom end. All right, this sets up the what's likely to be the whimper. 6, 7, 8, 10, 8, 87. Last and final game, number 12. 9 actually stays up even with that big hit. Welcome to Masons. Niner. You cannot hit the corner pins in the gutter at this place. I think Apex is the only place I've seen where it's possible. Spare. El Stinko, the bonus ball. Probably the last one, being fatigue, loss of the slide because it's getting hotter in here, so it's going away like it does in Putnam. What will it be? Sucky leave, but a 6. That barely stayed on. The ball did not drop before it hit that pin, so it all came. 10. If we're a hair more to the left, cap that piece of wood on the right, it might have, the other side might have taken out that pin for 10. We'll take 9. Now I gotta wait for the wood to settle down a little bit. That piece on the right is moving. The only time it counts when if it's moving, is after I throw it. Went for the fat easy pin for 8. All right, halftime report. So far, it's not ending like it usually does. Badly. 9, spare. 10, first 6 falling for the fill. 9, which ties the low score that I've got here. And an 8 for 52. And speaking of, my low is 44. Mason's high single, 125. High single altogether, 142 at New Palace. The last place I got a double strike. An easy house, but the last place. I got a double strike here when it was really hard before New Palace. Second hand. That time, the best thing to do was go for the hero shot, because any other way would have been a singleton. And the hero shot, also a singleton. So we got week 7. The king remains for 9. $32 for a triple digit score, so probably 80s or 90s. Again, I would have been really lucky to get it all down. 9er, not bad. Three to hit bottom average, 13 for middle. Not bad. We need 14 for 3 digits, so we have to mark. Has to end that way, so. All right. I think I finally got my average back into the low 90s. Never really calculated. 7, 9, 9, 9. 7 for 93. So here's the recap. Game 1, 94, a lot of lobbing, but also threw far away from the line. 2, 97, 384, 492, 585, 682, squeaked that one out. 784, 892. The succubus made its return with a 79. 10, the high point, 98. 87 for 11 and 93 for 12. So that is the run here at Mason's, Leominster, Massachusetts. Candlepin bowling, all 4 of my balls returned, which is great. After they've cleaned everything up post-pandemic, that has slowly returned to normal. I would have to throw a bunch of them down there to get them all back, but they're not holding onto the bowling balls like they did before. Good thing. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one. I swear the air conditioning ain't on. That's probably why it's sticking. I shouldn't be hot right now.